In this video, we are going to talk about the specific heat. Before talking about specific heat, there is a term called quantity of heat. Quantity of heat is derived by this relation. So quantity of heat Q is directly proportional to M. It means that to increase the temperature of a specific body or a specific substance, when we increase the mass of this substance, that means we have to introduce more quantity of heat. So as the mass increase, we have to introduce more heat energy or quantity of heat. So Q, or quantity of heat, is directly proportional to M, which is the mass. Q, which is the quantity of heat, is directly proportional to delta T, and that makes sense. So for example, if delta T is 3, that means the difference in temperature in the final temperature and initial temperature. Let me write it here. So delta T means T2 minus T1. So let's say, for example, T2 is equal to 5, and T1 5C, and T1 is equal to 2C. That means delta T is, in this case, 3, right? So, and this is like our first example. What if delta T in this case is equal to something like 6 Celsius degrees? The quantity of heat required for a delta T 3C is different from the quantity of heat required to get delta T of 6 Celsius degrees. And when we need more heat energy or quantity of heat to get 6 Celsius degrees in comparison to 3 Celsius degrees. So Q, or the quantity of heat, is directly proportional to delta T. So Q is directly proportional to M delta T. So Q equals a constant, and let's say this constant is C, M delta T. This C is, which is a constant, is the specific heat. Specific heat. And M is the mass in grams, and delta T, the change in temperature in Celsius. Change in temperature in Celsius degrees. So if you to define the C, or the specific heat, C should be equal to Q, or the quantity of heat, over M delta T. So specific heat here is the quantity of heat required to increase the temperature of 1 gram of a specific substance by 1 degree Celsius. And the unit, so this is a value, and the unit of the specific heat here should be in Q in joules, and M in grams, and T in delta T in Celsius. So the unit here should be in joules per gram Celsius. C, which is the specific heat, is very characteristic for the substance. So it changed from one substance to another. For example, the C, or the specific heat for water, is 4.18, and this is actually 1 calorie in comparison to aluminum, for example. So water specific heat is 4.18, and the specific heat for aluminum is 0.9. What does it mean then? So as you can see here, the specific heat of water is higher than the specific heat of aluminum. That means when you try to increase the temperature of water by 1 degree Celsius, that means you will have to introduce more energy, or more quantity of heat, to increase the temperature of water by 1 degree Celsius in comparison to aluminum, where it will need less quantity of heat to reach the temperature, or 1 gram of aluminium, 1 degree Celsius. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video, and see you in the next video.